I'd say we'd be live now. So, welcome to ANZ Combined Racing League's final session of the Global GTE Championship here for round 6 at Sakitto Grand Prix. Tonight we have Dark Racing 40 in the commentary with myself, Woody Lizard. And
howdy.
Welcome, Darky. Howdy, mate. Howdy. And it's going to be a close battle here. We've got championship line is well and truly. There's a good battle between the leading Ben Anderton Chevrolet there in front, your teammate Dredd. Got the start of the front row with Aussie Carters and Gecko in the 71 A&M Racing Ferrari third. If they don't finish fourth, better than fourth, championships for the 21. As Dredd goes.
There goes Dredd.
The man's so far third in the championship, Zimo Racing, in the 67 Ganassi Racing. And Aussie Carters, there'll be a little bit of a break now before we go, but these guys are all leaving on a grid hold time based on a compression time from the end result of session 1 on Saturday night. And we've got 70 minutes in front of us. 8 p.m. here over in Japan.
It's gear now gets away. I think Nürburg's going to wait too.
Nürburger. Yeah, very close those guys, and there's going to be a few more close ones with a Porsche and a Chev and a Ferrari, all leaving pretty close together.
Hang on.
There we go, Night Havoc in that Porsche in 8th position. And Captain Cranky had the Caleb drive. He had a good run until the wet weather and had a few issues last night, I think. Dropped a few positions.
See if that fixed my headset.
Yeah, and I think I'm just pulling up where he qualified in that for the race. Caleb, actually no, he was 10th, so I thought he was qualified a lot higher than that. Dredd's finishing his first lap of the race, and we should see Talon starting about in another minute or so. He had to wait 2 minutes, so he should be actually starting pretty shortly. And he should go now. Here he comes. Rejoins now. Effectively a lap down, but he was quite a few laps down after the first session. So he'll be hoping that he can just run a nice clean race, and hopefully some of the other guys might have a few issues and pick up a minor position. Gain one. Yeah, 11 cars. So and they're all in. There's all little battles, all little in between for the minor positions in the championship. One here with Gear 3 Gaming chasing down ourselves in the. Actually, at the moment they're actually in front of the 78 Premier Motorsport BMW. And yeah, and gas. What have we got? 1112. He's coming joint to help us out, and hopefully he'll keep it nice and straight. And we would just need Gear 3 Gaming just to probably fall on the wayside and drop a couple more positions, and we should pick 4th in the championship. Yeah, it was only what? Absolutely flying. He's doing everything he can do to try and obviously clinch this championship. At the current stage here, Aussie Carters, they've got a new pedal box in the Ferrari, and finding that brake pedal's not quite right for him in this session. So he's going to have to have a bit of a challenge there, and get used to the different feel of that brake pedal. Yeah, currently 6th in the championship and live standings. They're only 6 points behind ourselves in 5th, so they need obviously to pick up a few places, and hopefully the BMW and the car of the number 8 Classic Ford of Gear 3 Gaming to obviously finish well down in the order to try and leapfrog everyone. A very capable driver with Nürburgring 79 subbing in for Jetto.
Can you hear me now, Gecko? Oh, the sound was included, but should have been, so...
Okay, well hopefully everyone can hear you there. And it's a little bit of a different layout compared to the real life Suzuka circuit here at Sakitto on Project Cars. I've had to cut out the hairpin, and I think one of the S-bends, the first S-bend, is sort of changed in shape a little bit. And then we don't have the chicane at the very end of this back straight here before we come onto the starting straight. It's a nice, quick, fast right-hand sweeper.
That's it, yeah. Something's going on with my audio, so it's a little bit crackly, but I can't do much about that right now, so we'll have to live with it. So. Lap times are all over the place right now. People just
the only lap time that's not over the shot is Dredd. He keeps getting it lower and lower. He's now 38.9. So he's definitely, his conditions are suiting him very nicely. The only thing I was thinking of, Duck, is unless I create a party chat.
Yeah, we could probably cancel this party and recreate another one, so I might do that and see if it improves. So, do that. So we'll be back with audio soon.
Okay, so hopefully this might be better.
Alright, so we'll just see if my audio is better now.
What are we on here? Lap 5 now, with just over 1 hour remaining. Currently looking at the Porsche Night Havoc in 8th. Chasing down Nürburgring, he's actually gained a little bit of time.
Not 100%, but it'll be good enough, so that's what we're going to go through the rest of the race now. So,
actually, not gaining a bit of time. Actually, Nürburgring's actually made the pass on Night Havoc. So, Night Havoc's dropped a position.
Someone else I'm expecting to also move forward is Dark Lord. He was very pumping out some competitive time, so I'm hoping to see them in a cool Corvette move forward tonight. Wow, that's a big gap.
I've got had it a bit wrong there. Nürburgring was actually in front.
I was just saying, listen, he's dropped a mountain time.
Yeah, as we said earlier, his brake pedal isn't quite. He's got new brake pedals, new pedal box there, and he's just finding the first initial input's not registering, but he thinks that might be a little bit of a preload thing on these pedals, adjustment spring.
Obviously, he didn't do any testing before the session tonight, which is always a bad thing to be doing it in this session, so Metal Drive's all on the back of him.
But that car was absolutely fast last night, that Aston Martin. They've got that car really suited to this up and down and curvy circuit of Sakitto.
That's it. Jetto just started to, I don't know, do the twister and injured his ankle, I believe, Sato, so that's what happened to Jetto.
And and actually the fastest man of the race would be now Dredd, but before that was Metal Drive's teammate Dado Racer. He had a 1:39.381 in the session last night.
That's correct.
But we've seen Dredd do a 38 on lap 3 already.
I think he is starting to close down the gas, I think. Starting to very slowly econ to him a bit.
Yeah, he was basically 9 seconds behind, so he's only 3 seconds now, so he's bridged that gap to the BMW in front.
As Nighthawk's coming back at the Corvette now.
Yeah, I thought that he lost a position, but it's not. That's how they started. He's actually made time on Nürburgring. Nürburgring did start in 7th.
Whoa!
Looks like Nürburgring's gone around, and it's not a hard place to do that. The car gets really loaded up over the rise and gets light on the inside wheels.
That's it.
I'm sure that he's going to now suffer a little bit of damage.
That's it. But I think right now is if he pits and fills the tank up, he could make it to the end now, I believe. I think the Corvette was
close.
Yeah, it'll be super close, but he should be able to do it. So let's see if he pits this lap. And pitting is quite difficult. Here's the sponsor for tonight.
And he looks like he's going to be coming into the pits.
Oh.
As Captain Cranky has had to take a ride around the outside.
That's it. So it is a tricky pit lane to enter. So
actually use the chicane.
Aussie. Well, he's back in
there
fourth
we go.
now.
So at this stage, if this finishes this in live results, the championship will be tied on points, and it'll go back on count back, and with both of yourself and the Ferrari team only now finishing worse than third. If Aussie Carters finishes in fourth, I think the count back would actually give the championship to the number 21 Ben Anderton Chevrolet Corvette, as they finish no worse than third, and they've had the same amount of victories.
Yep. Sato's saying Colin Gecko needs to give his brother a clip over the ear, so...
Well,
so
maybe he needs to get down there on the floor and adjust and fix those pedals for Aussie, because obviously it's not working out well for him at this stage.
There you go, Novo's fixed his car as his team sponsored by Predator Wear, so now he's rolling. And I think Talon's got your teammate right behind him, and he's... Whoa, he's touched the curb, be careful.
Yeah, you've got to be extra careful. That can really pitch you over the other side of the fence.
That's it. You can have a monumental crash if that continues to happen, so... You guys just catching you by the look of it. Who's not having...
Yeah, Nighthaven's really catching gear.
He's actually
Porsche.
He got part... Oh, that's right. Yeah, he crashed, that's right. Getting confused.
Yeah, definitely. The Porsche... Actually, we spoke to Commander Jim, and obviously he had a first lap incident. Nothing was from his doing. I think he got involved in someone else's incident, and he had a very fast car other than that, and he was a bit, as he said, he had a very fast car behind him, and that incident cost him not being up a lot higher.
That's it.
At the end of session 1, so that Porsche, as I said, he could really come up into the top 5. No problem there, with him not too far away from gas in the BMW. His gear only being a short distance in behind the BMW.
Aussie's trying to catch on to Metal Drive now. He's got Nürburgring in between them all. As Nürburgring rightly pulls out of the throttle and lets him go past. It's one of the fastest and trickiest corners here. You can make up so much time, but if you touch that curb on the outside, you're gonna spin into the wall. Or if you did what I did yesterday, you're gonna go sideways across the track and then just not touch anything. So
Yeah, that was a lucky moment for the,
It was-
the Chevrolet team.
very lucky. So
At the moment, it's all the championship race is actually going into the hands of the Ben Anderton Chevrolet Corvette team. Currently out in front with Dredd, with a lead of around about 24 seconds to Simo Racing. But this battle here
Whoa,
for, I
he's
think,
not having a round.
Knight, he's just been able to hold on to it.
that's a bit too fast into that corner. It's quite tricky. You don't realise how much of a turn that corner is when you're in the car, but watching it from the outside here, it's a big corner through there, so...
Yeah, the first one and two the first two corners, where famously Nigel Mansell went off.
Oh, okay, that's...
Maybe we can get off that, because he's fairly damaged.
Yeah, so
And,
Dark was
that's,
at an instant. So the Ferrari is moving forward, not due to passing people on track, due to people having to pit, so...
Yeah, but that's what it's all about, endurance racing. We always say that. You just keep circulating, and fatigue and other things come into effect.
Simo and Metal drivers both got time penalties, but they're pounding on, so... The big throaty V8 Aston Martin. Oh, that's wide.
Yeah, just running wide with Aussie Carters.
Just got away with that one. So also a reminder, don't forget to check out our website, which is ANZ-NZCRL.weebly.com. So you can check us out there for all your internet details, next up series, archives, series, trophy room, everything is always posted up there. We also have an Instagram account, which is ANZCRL. So we post up as regularly as we can photos from our series. And we also have the YouTube channel, which is ANZ / I think. ANZCRL.
That's definitely it at YouTube.
Yeah, gear is slowly closing on gas.
Yeah, he's going to start putting pressure. Obviously, Gear 3 Gaming has had the series behind him, and
we're down.
this is the first time he's driving.
We're down to 10 cars now. Darklaw's out.
Yeah, I think that maybe his internet wasn't too good. It wasn't too good coming into the pits. That's unfortunate for those guys.
Let's see if Gear can get on the back of Dark gas here. You can just see the beam up the road here. This is one of the trickiest corners here. If you can go deeper than what it is, but you can't sometimes. But it's also a radius corner, so...
Yeah, it's the apex is very late, and you've got to wait. Just keep waiting, feather the throttle and wait for theirs before you get the good run off down to this straight. But this corner here is very tricky. It's where you hold your breath. You've got to get that turning right.
This corner is
see all the cars bouncing around.
Yeah, it's quite bumpy through there.
Yeah.
So, Aussie's starting to close back up on Metal Drive now. He's probably been told by his brother to pull his finger out.
Yeah, it's only just that one spot. He just needs to get that finishing third in the championship's theirs. But at the current stage, the pressure's there. He knows if he's
he might be playing the long game. Just keep him in sight now. Don't need to push the car. Don't need to burn it out. So
exactly right.
Just
they
keep
have got a lot of racing experience behind themselves. Beautiful
He's
shot
really
there,
close on gas now.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that is a shame for Dark. That Corvette was looking pretty competitive tonight.
It did, yes. It's unfortunate. He was actually second fastest one stage during practice.
That's it. So Gear's just about a second onto gas now.
This should be a good battle. Both look like they've got similar pace.
We'll check up the front here because these two are also closing in on each other. The only thing problem for the Ferrari is the Aston Martin is super quick down here, so you can't catch him in a straight line. So he's going to have to do it in the corners.
Yeah, it's a fairly difficult track to overtake. It's usually a track that you need to try and get your competitor, force them into a bit of a mistake, make the most of it then. At the moment, Guy's doing a good job chasing down the BMW.
That's it.
Trying to hold on to 4th place in the championship.
Yes, they do have penalties. Highland is commenting that the Aston Martin is very wide, as he knows from the previous round.
Yes, it is very wide. It's very competitive here tonight, so he's got every right to be as wide as he wants to be. And at the moment, he's helping out the guy in front with Dread. We haven't seen him for a while. We might even want to get on board and see what he's doing. He's doing these 39s. He's roughly 2 seconds faster than anyone else. And good to see him at his handiwork. See him there in the office.
He's actually catching up to one of the back markers. Sounds like a Ford. It could be Talon, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it is Talon just ahead of him.
Do we know if there's an onboard camera there on the number 21, Ben Anderton? There we go.
Yes, it is Talon just up the road from him. Oh, he's running a lot less fuel actually. So he will be pitting quite early. Let's see what he does here. Does he lift? Nope. Whoa!
Oh.
Round he goes.
Whoa, no.
Keeps it off the wall.
He's kept it off the wall.
He did exactly what I've done.
And there we go. We've been on board. Maybe we shouldn't have been. The old commentator's curse again has struck. Not that we said much, we were just watching.
Yeah, I don't think he took much time there. What was his lap time? 46. So it's 7 seconds. So I think he might be lifting going through the corner from now on. Lucky to get away with that one.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those corners, as we were saying, it's really hold on and hold your breath. And it's not this corner for the faint-hearted, that's for sure.
He's still closing on gas here.
Yeah, you find these cars have a little bit of aero wash, especially through some of these faster corners. You've got to be careful, especially coming through that last section we were just on with Dread when you're following close.
So Gear should be going to drive through here, but it's not going to help him through the next set of corners because he's probably going to have to lift a little bit more than he'd like.
Geez, he's on the rev limiter coming into that corner, isn't he?
I think he might be downshifting actually.
Wow. It's a bit... I wonder if that's going to cause the car to become a bit unstable.
Or he's going for the overboost. Let's have a look at the Porsche. And the Porsche is... That was pretty close here. G3 game is pretty close to gas, and He's not too far behind him. Patrick Cranky's not too far behind him either. Nürburg is... Yeah, he's a lap down.
Night Havoc, that last lap was about 1.5 seconds faster than Gear though, so he's making inroads after that little semi-spin he had, so yeah, definitely happening there for the Porsche. If he can jump on the back of Gear and have a three-way tussle for 5th,
that's it.
Sure going to be exciting all the way to the end. We've got 46 minutes remaining of our final round of the Global GTE Championship. We've had 6 rounds. And it's been a team event series. We run a team event series every year here at ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Last year it was the GT3s and this year it's the GTEs.
Yep.
And we're all getting excited for Series 5, which is the V8 Supercars, which will start in a fortnight's time with grading next weekend.
Yep, I think everyone's getting excited to run some V8s. So.
Yeah, I believe there's 2 more spots still available, and then we'll have reserve drivers also open. And yeah, it's going to be a very exciting series. We're going to have Super 2 and the Supercars, so there's going to be 2 tiers, with the Super 2s run on a Saturday night and the V8 Supercar series on the Sunday night, on our regular night. And the Super 2s are going to have the ability to use the assists and the driving aids, and also performance impacting damage, whereas the Supercars will have no assists and full damage.
So Gear just can't seem to get any closer than this. He gets about half a second, I think, and that's as far as he gets. So just can't. So let's bring up the track map to see where everyone is on now. So everyone's sort of down the bottom half of the track right now. Only one person's at the top. Let me guess, that'd be Dread. No, it's not Dread. Okay, Dread's coming up to lap people now.
Dread's coming down, yeah.
That would be Simo. Simo's all the way back there. In no man's land.
Yeah, currently in second. A position that they've found themselves in quite a lot recently. And currently third in the championship though. And I can't remember.
Here's Dread.
If they had
that is a Porsche.
I can't remember if they actually had a round, but they didn't finish the Chip Ganassi racing. I'm just going to go through the rounds.
You can see the Porsche 7 seconds behind Captain Cranky right now. If any car's going to make it really good in fuel, the Porsche is the car to beat.
They finished every race, the Chip Ganassi Ford. I thought for one reason there that they might have had a round that they didn't finish, but they have. They finished all rounds.
Yeah, I think they're all rounds.
Geez, it's a quiet Porsche. We've always commented on that.
Yep. He's a bit wide for the airbags, but he's keeping it safe.
Then there's someone right behind him.
Yeah, it's Dread.
Oh, Dread, yeah. Probably make a nice little move after the first 2 corners. It's a nice place to overtake. Just run through here and get a little run up this little straight.
We'll see if the airbags pulled out of the way. Sorry. Then go past.
Yep. It's probably the best place to for lap traffic to let someone through in that little section there.
That is correct. Up here and gassed.
Still going at it, but they're closing the gap on Metal Drive too, are they? No, it's been about that for a while. I think.
Oh, Aussie got past Metal Drive. Didn't see that. So Aussie's now back up to third. So he's got 32 seconds to down Simo, so that Aston is mighty food.
Sounds absolutely beautiful.
The Aston can keep the power onto here, so they can close down the gap.
It looks like it's not working as good as the Ferrari through that final corner. Just moves around a little bit more over the bumps.
Yeah, he's closed up a little bit, but he's going to lose it down here into the corners. So he's still trying to close down the gas. Just can't seem to get any closer than what he is. He's sort of stuck in this spot. Well, this gas turns wide. Technically, turn 1/2.
Yeah, having a nice little
right
in these.
Right on the mark, Robin. Just need to follow him through this section because you can't make a move.
No, you've got to really try and see if you can get them up over the hill here and get a little run down the inside for the next 2 right-hand corners underneath the tunnel that takes from the back straight. Goes over the top of it.
I think the best spot is actually coming down into the past this segment here as we head down to the back end of the straight. We head towards the.
Oh, he's having a little look.
As we have a look for the back straight.
He's in focus.
Yeah, I think we got that drunk cameraman back again, so I think he's been rehired again. A lot of people got time penalties.
Yeah.
A lot of people time penalties. Simo, middle,
Yeah,
gas, Captain Cranky,
running
Nürburgring.
wide. Yeah, I think it's very easy to run wide, isn't it? Coming through the underneath the road in the bridge there, which is the bridge is just where this goes over the top of the track.
So let's see how they both handle this fast corner.
They're just coming up to, I think, Nürburgring.
Oh, he's closing in.
So we've had 30 minutes of this race completed.
Oh, he's right on the bit bumper.
Simo in second, Aussie Carter's in third, Metal Driver in fourth, and we've got Gaz that we're watching here just in front of Gear 3 Gaming for the battle of fifth and sixth. And then Captain Cranky just a bit further back. He's actually made a move on Night Pegasus, so Night Havoc. So Night Havoc has had another problem with that Porsche and given that Ferrari a free run in seventh. And then Nürburgring's further down with Talon at the back of the field.
Oh, he's had a slight wiggle there. If you don't have a wiggle there, you want to get a good drive at this corner and a good run up the hill here, so you can try and get the draft to make a move into the corner up here.
Yeah, it'll be a ballsy move to get it down the inside here too, because it's a very fast corner. Usually third gear, and then they normally got to duck it back down into second to get a good turn in here. And so, as I said, it's a very late apex to come out on the power and down this back straight, which they also use
Let's see if he
as a
does
starting
downshift
area
50
as well.
into this corner. Yeah, he does downshift.
Yeah. Whereas we're in the gearing, I can say with the BMW, we're still in fifth there, so we're gearing is a little bit long. We're not hitting sixth gear until about now. He'd be in front. Just hit sixth gear.
Trying to distract the gear. Oh, he's on the brakes earlier. Oh, gear's going to run wide. You've got to be careful of those curves.
Yeah, especially when you're on a little bit on the brakes. The rear is fully is very light. Those curves can unsettle it.
So they're staying gear to stay away. Is they're catching up to Nürburgring loop, that is? Yep.
Yeah, that'll be them to put him a lap down. They haven't lapped him yet.
So they're really caught in a bad spot now for Gas, so that's going to affect his aero.
Looks like Gear really means business right now at this stage.
Yeah, I think Gear wants to at least move into get into the top 5. There goes Not Having his foot right out of the way, so he's done the gentleman thing.
Yeah, and that's just given Gas just that little bit more breathing space, not too much. But Gear's definitely not in his gearbox like he was earlier.
Captain Hagen must have an incident because he's dropped on the mount at the time. It was 11 seconds for, now he's up to 16. So, let's have a little Porsche here. Yeah, the Porsche's dropped off a bit. He's catching Cranky a little bit, so.
Yeah, but as I said, he was in front of him. He was in 7th earlier, and he's dropped that position.
Gear dropped about a minute's time now after being too close into the fast sector.
Yeah, it'll be a battle in the pit stops for both of these two teams.
That's
Who can get their work done quickest.
I don't think the Ford needs a lot of fuel for the pit stop, so it'll be pretty quick because I think the Ford jumped the Ferrari in the pit stop in yesterday's session, so.
Yeah. And inside, I think they were talking about maybe putting tyres on this BMW, but it was almost going to be an option not to run the new tyres.
So let's have a look at our second place.
Tyre wear wasn't too bad on the BMW.
This is our second place car right now, Simo, who's 25 seconds now behind Dredd. He's running just occasionally faster left than Dredd now, so Dredd's backed off the pace a bit.
Yeah, I think that moment's put a little bit of realisation that he can easily been thrown away this race. So
that's it.
He needs to stay on that top podium spot for any chance to taking out this championship. It's been a long, hard winding championship.
Oh, who's that?
Rounds.
That's not a Ford. Who's that? Is that Talon? That is Talon.
Oh, that's a Talon.
So a quick little spin for Talon. He's back underway now.
Yeah, just learning the more that they do these laps and get used to the different parts of the game, the better.
Oh, that's wide. That's really wide.
That's very wide. But he's
how did he pull that up? How did that happen? He was way off the track. Magic tyres. He must have those magic Project R3 tyres. So let's go to our third place car now, which is Aussie Cars. He's pulled out a 6-second gap over Metal Drive. So he must have heard from us and his brothers adjust his brake pedals while he's driving around.
Yeah, and wonder what he's and Captain Crank is in the pits, and I was just going to start thinking we might want to start looking at some fuel loads. Oh, he's got some front end damage there. Doesn't look healthy.
Oh yes, he's crunched it, but he can make it to the end now. So if he pits fuel, oh that's a lot. I reckon he's lost out of the final corner. So
he's hit some tyres.
And also Nervo's
anyway.
Coming too. The Porsches decided to he's done.
Yeah.
Right, 980. As you can see, our teams are sponsored by Predator Workwear. If you can't be seen, you're not doing the work. So you can actually see to the engine by the Ferrari, so not too bad.
Yeah, remounted Ferrari, and looks like he's just got a nice little gap there on Gear 3 Gaming.
Yep. I'm expecting to see Dredd
9 seconds behind Metal Drive. No, that's exactly right. He was very low on
Captain
fuel.
Frank, he's out of the pit lane and it becomes... Nighthavic's gained. He's gained time on him for that pit stop. Oh, because
I think
Captain Frank had to repair the car, so...
Yeah, I think there's a bit of damage, quite a bit of damage there on that Ferrari.
So these
obviously Ferrari will be going cheap at the end of this round.
Yep. One slightly used Ferrari. Gears in pit lane. He's decided he can't catch gas anymore, so he's bailed. So he's going to try and do it in pits.
Just see if it's just fuel or if he's going to do
here comes
tyres
Dredd
as
too.
well.
Dredd has entered pit lanes. Dredd was behind, not too far away from Gear, so he's practically lapped almost everyone up to 6th.
Yeah, just remember though, those guys had to wait, 37 seconds Gear had to wait before he started his race.
So that's a good
third of a lap.
Let's see if they change tyres. Fuel's going in. A lot of fuel's going in actually. Fuel's done. Simo's pitting as well. Everyone's decided to pit now halfway. And Gear's done.
Gear's out. So no tyres for Gear.
Can't tell Dredd. I think they might be tyres. He had time to burn, so he could put a new set of tyres on. He had so much time up his stand here. Simo's in fuel.
Yeah, it's definitely wise to put some new tyres on if you've got a nice lead like that. But as I said, the BMW team were looking at putting tyres on, but maybe he might change that strategy as he was so close to Gear. But then again, having fresh tyres, he should be able to catch up to Gear if he loses that spot.
So he's just trying to go on the outside.
And that's,
so he's taking that to lead
that's
the race.
Basically
but he will have
just trying to upset that Team 21 Ben Anderton Chevrolet team. They won't be happy with that, but you know, he's saying, well, I'm going to take this championship and I'm going to make it hard for you. Even though that you're pitted and I'm still going to have to pit. It's a bit cheeky by the Ferrari, but that's what they need to do. Try and put Dredd off.
So Simo's come out behind Metal Drive, hasn't pitted yet. So Talon's in pit lane now, so he's getting fuel. So Dredd doesn't really need to pass, but he can't sit behind him for still on either.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. And, you know, Aussie might just try and put him off a little bit as well.
So the question is, are they going to go to the end of the fuel window, or is he going to pit now early like everyone else has?
Yeah, I think it would be wise to pit early. You don't want anyone undercutting you. And obviously he's in a good battle with Metal Drive as well. Metal Drive's yet to pit.
So I was saying, he has to make his pit now because he's vulnerable, so...
Yeah, exactly. And if Metal Drive pits now as well, I'd say Aussie would be getting at risk of maybe getting the overcut by Metal Drive. He could probably overtake him.
It might be a good idea for Metal Drive to pit now, put the fuel and get to the end, and might be able to undercut Aussie. So we'll just wait and see.
Yeah, that's probably the word I should have said instead of overcut, but yeah, that's exactly right there.
Yeah, Drew's car looks like he's got way more grip on, so I say Drew's put on a fresh set of tyres compared to Aussie.
As we know, some of these cars too, they've got a nice little operating window in fuel loads too, you know, around that 3/4 of a fuel tank down to about 1/4. You know, a lot of the cars are very balanced with that fuel loading. Again, the cameraman's been drinking those American Singer beers or some sort of
Japanese beers for that corner.
Yeah.
So Dredd needs to push on Aussie, but he also needs to be careful not to bin the car. Because if he bins the car, then all the time he made in his pit stop is gone out the window. So the only car he's really battling right now is Simo's 14 seconds behind him. So
yeah, that's well, Simo's actually made some time up on Dredd. That's because
so
I think Dredd also put tyres on, and I don't think Simo did.
Yeah, so Simo's car might struggle at the end of the session here.
That's right, yeah. It's around about, with about 20 minutes remaining, most of these cars, the tyres are starting to scream a little bit. They're probably well and truly halfway through their usable life. Probably drop in half a second a lap or so with the older tyres. We can just have a look at what Gas is doing this lap here. He's doing a 42. His last lap was a 41, and that was coming out of the pits as well. So, oh, he's already been out of the pits. So
this battle's still on for young and old. So we're waiting for everyone to cycle through in there. Highlander said Simo's put tyres on too, so he might have put just fronts on, or did he put on all four? We don't know yet.
Yeah, that's a good pit stop though. He's obviously, you can see that Aussie's holding up Dredd a little bit, but the times are pretty even. Simo's only a little fraction faster on that previous lap.
Yeah, but he's also catching up to the back of Metal Drive too, so
yeah, you might want to have a look at that. That's a good looking battle there. Metal's still got a pit, so I'm assuming he's waiting to see when Aussie pits, but as we've got some commentary from other season racers here watching at the moment, sometimes it's probably good for him to pit now and maybe get some fast laps in with some fresh tyres and see if he can make a pass on Aussie as he comes out of the pits.
everyone's like trying to drop way off right now. So I think everyone's got the fast guys with fresh tyres now put behind guys with slightly used tyres, and they just can't time to use their fresher tyres over them.
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful corner. I'd love to sit here live if it was a real life corner, but as we know, it's got a chicane in real life. But geez, that'd be a ripper of a corner with the F1s coming rocketing in through there.
We do have the chicane. It just happens to be when you're pitting. So
that's exactly right.
Simo's
holding on. Yeah, it was sketchy. The car was on tenterhooks there.
Simo's almost touching dirt there.
Yeah, he's gone in too hot. I've got a little bit of air wash from that big Aston Martin in front of him. Oh, we've
there
got
you
a
go,
couple of cars running off here.
That is talent.
That's talent.
So by default, he's put out
See
the
how-
tires these ways. So, oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
I think it also put off. It's got to run.
He should have been in the draft here, trying to make a move down into this corner here. Is he going to send it? No, it doesn't.
Oh, looks like Metal Drives. The rears are screaming. Just on the limit of grip.
He also knows he doesn't actually need to pass Metal Drive, but he's probably wanting Metal Drive to hit as soon as he can to get out of his way.
Yeah, well, he's dropped 2 seconds now for outright lead with Dredd, because Dredd's made that pass on Aussie Carters.
So Dredd's resumed the lead, but actually doing it on the track now. Simo's still trying to get past Metal Drive here. That Aston is mighty into turn 1 here, hard on the brakes. A bit better for Simo that time.
Yeah, he had a really good run. It'd be nice if this straight was a little bit longer. Doing a great job following close behind the Aston Martin this lap compared to the previous lap.
Yeah.
He's got a good run here, Darky.
Yeah, but it's not the greatest place to pass. You need cooperation with the driver you're working with to try and make a move there. Well, I would say if someone's going to go wide in a minute and it's Metal Drive.
It's exactly what I said earlier. You got to force. It's a truck. You got to really force the driver into a mistake. Nope. That looks like that's the Captain Cranky.
Yeah,
I mean,
Cranky, and he's got a crunch front nose and that thing.
yeah, it's not going to be the best handling Ferrari, that's for sure.
No. So Simo's now made the move into third. Let's see what he can do if he's apparently pressure times.
Yeah, it's that was a great move by Simo. He had that good run and his pressured metal drive into that mistake by just showing his nose down the inside, making Metal Drive doubt, knowing if he was going to be in there or not.
I think Gear's trying to make time up on gas for the pit stop because he's closed that gap down a bit now. So,
yeah, running roughly the same lap time, so I don't think Gear actually changed tyres at all, because you'd think he'd be going a little bit faster if he did put fresh boots on. He's got no traffic near him.
there we go, Captain Cranky's pitting again, so obviously some damage there. Gear's the only one out of this block here that doesn't have a time penalty. From 3rd to 5th have penalties, from 6th to 9th all have time penalties. Gear's the only one who's not got a penalty. So Gear needs to get a penalty to fill the gap in properly.
He's a good boy, Gear, so yeah, he'll probably like to keep that good record going.
So Dredd's back in the 140s now, so he's punching out lap times again.
It's definitely a fun circuit to drive. I really enjoy this circuit. It's got a lot of challenging aspects to it.
That's it.
And very rewarding. This the corner just that we've seen just earlier, the second last corner, is a very rewarding corner when you can do that nearly flat out.
As I think the Ferrari is rolling, yep, he's repaired, he's out of the pit lane now. So it's will be one of the other Corvettes, Nürburgring, who's subbing in for Jetto today. And his pace dropped off a bit, he's 142. He's 30 seconds behind Night Havoc. So 144 is for Nürburg.
Yeah. He's done not a bad job though. He had to come in early for damage. Yeah, and we think that he had enough fuel to take him to the end. He had to pit early, and we were pretty sure that the pit window was open. It was about 59 minutes remaining.
Yeah, he should have
So 38 litres. It's going to be close. Depends the pace of Dredd if he's going to squeeze out an extra lap or not. As we all slowed down a little bit because we had our wet weather come in late in our 70-minute session. So that obviously conserved a bit of fuel and also
as you can see, Dredd on the other side of the track there going past. Yeah, so the rain was meant to emulate a quick rain shower for that session. So as Gas is pitted now, Gas is pitting now. So where's Gear? Now a ski on track versus Predator workwear pit crew.
So we'll see. It looks like he's obviously getting a quick bit of fuel, but they got the tyres out. Those hand cooks. Don't know if they're going to be putting them on or not.
Oh, I don't think. Oh, gas is
Here
rolling.
he goes.
Here comes Gears coming to the last corner.
I think he's got a bit of a way to go though down the pit lane. So it looks like
so does gas.
made his move.
Gears going to get him. There he goes. Got him.
Yeah.
Jumped him in pit lane.
That's a good little strategy by that classic 8 Ford GTE. Obviously had Shads, a return driver from the ANZCRL Combined Racing League, running last night. It was good to see Shads back steering the wheel.
And he also realised how
from iRacing.
Also struggled how much it was to drive this game. Come back and think, considering last time he drove was we've had an incident.
Oh, that's the leader of the race.
He's been caught up with a Ferrari.
And that would be Captain Cranky, I think.
That's it. Is there any damage on it? No, it looks clean.
Or did he avoid that? Maybe he put himself into a spin. Maybe the Ferrari was parked up in the track. We don't know.
So Aussie's now got a 7-second lead, but Aussie still needs a pit. So we completed 41 laps last night. So it looks like we're going to get at least 42, maybe 43 laps tonight. The way that they're going. So
at least another 10 on top of this.
Use metal drive. Running just a bit wide.
That's where they're getting
he's got heaps of
time
fuel.
Penalties running wide.
How much fuel does the Ferrari have? We'll see him probably in the next 3 or 4 laps.
Yeah, maybe not that long. We'll see.
So Dres now got 6-second lead over Simo.
So Gear, he's still a fair way, but Metal Drive still has to pit, doesn't he? Yeah, both.
Yeah, Metal Drive and Aussie still need a pit, so...
Yeah. So it's not too sure where Metal Drive will come out, because Gear's been obviously lapping still a little bit quicker than Metal Drive.
That's it.
And they were about 9 seconds behind that Aston Martin when he did pit, so yeah, it'd be very interesting to see.
Yeah, Catherine, terrible. Look at that, Dredd had a 1:55 lap time there.
You can just tell you how much you lose. Here comes Metal Drive.
Well, at least lost 15 seconds. So.
Yeah, with a spin. So you can see that's where the consistency comes in with a lot of our pro drivers compared to our, our drivers finding their feet in the game.
Oh, Gear's nowhere near.
The less mistakes that you make, the better position you end up in the end of the race.
And Metal's down and away. No, Gears, I think he's too far behind.
Yeah, but we'll just see how much gap is bridged. That's the main thing. As I said, it was about 10 seconds. 9 to 10 seconds beforehand. Gears going to have a nice run.
There's Metal. He's getting out of pit lane now. So Gears should be...
the headlights coming on.
No.
Bit more than a length of the straight.
Yeah, front straight length, so Metal's back out. He's into 4th now, so last car at the front is Aussie to pit. I think that's the last car to pit then, actually.
Yeah, and as you can see there, Ski's about 7.5 seconds behind, so he's definitely made up some time on Metal Drive. So pitting early has benefited Gear 3 Gaming. He's cemented himself in 5th position and also gained on Metal Drive.
So about a crack, almost under 15 minutes remaining now. So he's our leader, Aussie Carters, who's yet to pit. Dredd might have a bit of damage. His lap time was pretty... 142. I sent Simo at 145, so that's not spectacularly quick, so... 8 litres, so maybe 2 more laps, I'd say, is a safe bet. Just do the Ferrari
Yeah, I
kit.
think that'd be right.
So Dredd should get him, Simo should get him.
You should be
Nah,
covered there with metal drive, I'd say.
Yeah, I think metal's just too far back now. Where's Gear?
It's been a great drive by metal,
Gear's
but
nice.
metal drive, it's
Gear's catching on metal, I reckon. He's good time to play, he's good pace.
Yeah, he's just lost a little. Well, the times are settled now, so we'll probably get a true reading now. It was about 7.5 seconds earlier.
That's a terrible lap. He's got 2 seconds slower then. So, oh, he's wide. Can he stop it? Slow it down. He does.
And here comes Aussie into the pits.
So there goes Dredd to take back the lead.
Yep.
So let's see where Aussie Carter pops out. So Simo.
Coming through now for the second.
Where's Metal? Oh, Metal, yes, way too far away. There you go, he's down. So the Ferrari's fuel to the end.
Yeah, and obviously kept those hand hooks on. I think Dredd might be one of the only... Oh, and Simo puts tyres on, and he's only 8 seconds off from Dredd, so it's battle on.
So it depends if Dredd got any damage due to having that incident with the other Ferrari. He's still a bit quicker than Simo, so... And he's here trying to hunt down metal drive.
Yeah, I think it's been a good run by Gear 3 Gaming tonight.
Well, Talon's pinned again. Oh, that's a light out. Oh, there's no headlights in front. Oh, he's got no front bumper. Oh, he's got no rear wing. He's had a monster crash. He's had a monster crash.
So obviously a late
deconstructed Ferrari. Ford, sorry.
New windscreen. Straight away.
So he'll be pissed off for a while. So Captain Cranky here is in 9th.
With a dinted in nose. Not helping the aerodynamics of that Ferrari.
Nope. Nürburgring in 8th. Night Havoc Porsche. He is 26 seconds of gas.
Yeah, that's...
gas in the Beamer here. He's only actually catching a bit up on Gear. He's pulled in a second then.
Yeah, just holding stations kind of, but
yeah, the lap times
waiting
for
to
the next
see if
three
anything
all
happens.
dropped off now. And Gear 3 Gaming. He's pulled in just about a second of metal drive. And then his metal drive.
Yeah, so for the Aston Martin crew, they'd be happy with this result at the moment in 4th. After spending most of the season in 10th position, 10th and 9th, so it's good to see him back at the top end of the grid of the field.
That's it.
It's taken them 6 races to sort that car out.
And here's Aussie Carter's 12 minutes away from clinching the championship.
Yeah, he's had a little moment there early in the race where he was prone to losing that championship.
I think everyone's had a moment in this race, so... And here's Simo trying to hunt down Dredd. As he touches the grass on the back straight.
He's had a good drive, Simo. Highlander should be happy with how Simo's been driving here tonight.
That's it, he's done a very good job here, and he's Dredd in the lead right now. So everyone's sort of spaced out a bit now, so it's just running down the clock and do the laps, so...
Yep.
Let's have a look at the time penalty, see what everyone's got right now. 1 second, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 57 seconds, whoa! Captain Cranky gets one more time penalty, he's going to be disqualified.
It's not
must have spent a bit late a bit, so... Yeah, Sakitto is going to be a good boy for the rest of the race now to come home in 9th. Yeah, one more time penalty than that. He might be able to get one more second, but after that, that's disqualification for him.
So Simo started only 5 seconds behind Dredd at the start of this session, and currently only 8 seconds. So we did see Dredd have that little
back into lane. Oh, he's had another crash. Not having a good run tonight. I was expecting a bit more from these guys tonight. Just not going their way right now. So apparently, if anyone wants a used Ferrari at the end of this championship, go speak to Captain Cranky and the Caleb.
Mate, it looks like he's been having a battle with a dozer or something, mate. It's all crumpled up the top and everywhere.
Yep. There's one bent Ferrari.
Yeah, so getting back to Simo, as I said, 5 seconds wait time he had, and only 8 seconds. So he's only probably dropped 3 seconds, but he's still in this hunt to take the outright victory here tonight. And
that's it.
He's having a faultless race. Dredd's obviously had got a 30-second lead at one stage, but he had a spin on his own, and then he also got involved with Captain Cranky in the Ferrari. We don't know if they had a contact or not.
Coming into turn 1 here, so Simo's the fastest on track right now for 1 minute 40. It's literally 1 second faster than Dredd with 9 minutes remaining. So if he keeps his pace up, he's going to get in the back of Dredd.
Oh yeah, as you said, 9 minutes remaining. So yeah, it's basically down to the wire. And what better way for the Chip Ganassi team than to try and take victory here at Sakitto for the final round? They would be absolutely wrapped with that. Break up the monopoly of the 21 Ben Anderton and the A&M Racing Ferrari.
How much of a time penalty did Medal drive have? He had 4 seconds. So Gear has to get within 4 seconds of Medal. Yeah. He needs to gain a couple more seconds.
Good possibility. Yeah, and at the time too, Gas is slowly catching Gear at the same time. He was 5 seconds behind.
You can actually see him now. So maybe the fresher tyres on the Beamer are coming into effect now. Gear didn't put tyres on. You can see Gear down there.
Yeah, so it could all happen. Some of those times you want the race to end early, and other times you want the race just to be a little bit longer. So
so down to
one of those things.
Just under 8 minutes now.
And what can Simo do is he's getting that under 7 seconds now. It's into 6.
Dredd pulled his finger out, went a little bit quicker, so he's pulling a couple of tenths now. So you can see everyone's spaced out.
Is playing it safe in third position, just enough. Yeah.
Yeah, Aussie cars. Looks like he's. I don't think he took tyres on. He's just getting around the track right now because he's got a big gap
he's getting closer and closer all the time. Gas in that BMW.
2 seconds.
2.5. Yeah, he's getting very close.
How's Gear going to Metal Drive? Oh, Gear's catching on Metal Drive too. So this could be all to play for the end here.
And just remember, guys, we did pull up the time penalties earlier. Metal Drive has a 4-second end of race time penalty. I think Gas had 1 second, so yeah, it's.
So Gas has
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
So it's going to be tough for him, but at least he could maybe get a spot there in front of Gear. As we know, Gear's trying to get through this race without changing tyres. He's been pushing for the last hour.
Well, Gear's within just about a second and a half of taking Metal Drive on time penalties.
Yep. So being a good boy.
And if Gas can get close, if Gas can get within that time frame too, he could jump. Metal Drive could lose 2 positions here due to time penalties.
But he's 3 second. Yeah, remember he had that 3 seconds, so Metal Drive got 4, so he'd have to be 1 second towards Metal Drive.
Which is still 5 minutes playing time, or 6 minutes actually. So Simo's really closing on Dredd now. You can just see Dredd out of shot now. He's down to 5 seconds, so I reckon Dredd got a little bit
difference there.
With that incident. No,
1.5 seconds faster last lap.
There. So 5 minutes. We're looking
Simo's got a time penalty.
We're looking at maybe 3, maybe 4 more laps to go.
Yeah, lap 38 at the moment. As I said, we got 41 done with a bit of rain at the end of the race, which slowed the pace down a bit. So we're looking at least 42 laps, maybe 43 if we're lucky. Maybe
That's
42, I'd say.
Gas is really closing on gear now. Gear's really closing on metal.
Yeah, it's as I said, I actually said to Gas, I said it's amazing how these long races, there's always some battle that always eventuates right near the end. We've done, 70 minutes last night and almost the 70 minutes tonight, and these guys are still so close. We've got a battle for the lead, and we've got a battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yeah, Simo's get down to 4 seconds, just under 5 seconds now. It's like Simo's pulling a second down a minute, so but at that pace, he's just blown out a bit now. He's going to lose, not going to make it. Well, he's lost a bit more time there.
Yeah, he's. I think the time's going to beat him, unfortunately.
Metal needs to keep gear at that 5 second range to keep his position. So these next 3 positions, these last 3.5 minutes all to play for, is gears now just got to get that range. Gas just can see his target in front of him.
This could be their saviour for Metal Drive actually in the 48 Best on Racing, with Gas getting on the back of gear. Might slow gear down a little bit and have to defend.
Yeah, look at that skid marks. You can see they've gone into the fence there. So I say that was the Ferrari.
I think so. As we come down here, we should, I'd say another 2, depending where Dredd is. Maybe another 2 laps, or maybe 3. I think Dredd will be probably getting onto his 40 laps soon.
Here he starting. There he goes.
So he should do another 2 laps. So it should be 42.
Yeah, 2 more laps, that should be it. And gear and gas, not that far away from Dredd, so it's gears.
Look at that
just
time, Darky. He's just broken the 4 minute.
It's 4 seconds.
Metal Drive.
So he's
4
now.
seconds, sorry.
By time penalty, he's going to get 1 more position. But if gas can get on the back of him and maybe slow him up, gear runs a bit wide there. Be careful of that curve.
It's a shame that the camera doesn't focus on that corner. So it's a good corner to see different lines that guys take a bit of the inside curb.
I think the cameraman there been drinking a bit too much sake there, so he's probably a bit wasted.
He's probably rolling around on the hill, actually, Darky.
That's it.
Oh no! There it goes.
Gas has just lost it.
It's been a great drive by Gas.
All that work.
First time.
Just come undone then. So that's going to give gear.
First time in the car.
That's going to give gear. Take the pressure off his back now.
And now it's all pressure on Metal Drive. So Metal Drive's really in the position where he's going to lose this 4th position under time penalty.
So we are down to 1.5 minutes. So Dredd's going to come in to start his last lap now.
There's been again another good drive by Dredd, and he's had a lot of pressure thrown his way.
4 seconds at the gap now, Simo. So Dredd's starting his last lap now.
After having a lead of about 30 seconds.
Gear actually might actually overtake him at the pace that Metal's dropping. His lap times are 2 seconds slower than Gear's, and at this pace Gear actually might overtake him.
They've got a lap and a half remaining. exactly. They got a lap and a half remaining because Dread's behind these guys. So they're the last two on the lead lap. I think Gas is also on the lead lap in 6th position.
Yeah, there's Gas. Because Dread should be coming through. There he is.
Yeah, getting very close, but as we said, this is Dread's last lap.
10 litres heaps. He's heaps of fuel. 1.5 seconds now, so Gear can see Metal.
Well, Metal then had almost a tank slapper going on, I think. I think it really drove him to the inside of that corner.
Oh, he's under a second now.
Oh, this is so close. Oh, he's
Oh,
run very
runs
wide. Oh, he's pulled it in.
No,
Oh, no!
He has lost it. He's burned it. Where's Gas? Can Gas get onto him? Here comes Gas. It's Gas going to get Gear. It's going to the last lap dash. But here comes our race
have another lap.
Those two are going to have one more lap to go for.
Gear's going to have some damage.
That's it.
So Gear thought about winning or binning it, but he didn't have to. He had only had to stay behind Metal, and he would have still had that position.
So here comes.
We're all racers.
Congratulations
to Dread taking round 6 here at Sakitto.
2 seconds.
Racing.
2 seconds.
In the Chip Ganassi Racing Ford. Now, what can Gear hold on? Obviously, he's got a 3-second buffer for Gas as well, because Gas has a 3-second penalty. So even if he does get in front of him, here comes the championship winner. There's
a Ford. Here comes the champ. Here comes the A&M Ferrari to take the championship in the GTE Global Championship out of the final corner for the final time. And congratulations to Aussie Cars and God Gecko. They are champions. So Metal Drive, he's got a 5-second over Gear. Whoa, wow, that is still close. Here comes Gear and Gas. It's a battle to the end now.
This is all about pride now. It's all about.
Gear's within that range of time for Metal Drive. This could all change on the last corner and the last lap.
Yeah, as long as Metal can get around through that corner nicely. So Gear's defending hard. Obviously down on pace because of the front aero damage. And as Gas is having a look down around the outside of this final corner.
Gear's blocking him. But he might be able to get a draft if he can keep on the inside. Who's got the quicker car? Oh, here we go. Gas is trying to make a move around the outside.
He's all over him. Coming down the line. Oh! Oh! Hey, what a great finish for the battle for 5th. But Gear was able to hold on even regardless with the time penalty that Gaz had 3 seconds. But what a finish for the miners.
That's it. Sometimes you still want to beat them on track. So see the guys who
and there we go. Good sportsmanship there.
What was that? Oh, there's a Ferrari.
That's trying to do. Look, the cameraman's a bit drunk. Zoom in on the wall.
Talon's last one. He just had another major crunch.
He just needs to trying to get through in the dark. Lucky that first wheel is bright.
How much time is left in the session?
Well, we wouldn't know.
He's hit the wall again.
He probably can't see at the moment.
Oh, he's had another monumental crash.
Oh, he's had a battle with
He's got a lot of damage on that Ford.
Dump truck there. Oh. No, you got to get over the finish.
Oh, he's running out of time. He needs to get the car going. Oh, there's a red diffuser. That's fallen off the car.
There he goes. That's
is he going to make it for the time runs out?
That we'll always remember.
He's
there you go.
Done. Done the last one, bring it home.
All right, well, there you go.
So let's have a look at the race results here for the final round of the Global GTE Championship. So Dread takes the win of the final round. Simo comes home in second, just 3 seconds between them. Aussie Cars comes home in third. Metal Drive takes fourth. Gear 3 Gaming comes home in fifth. If you remove the 3-second time penalty, he won it by literally 0.5, 6 of a tenth of a second over gear, that's what the gap would have been. That would have been absolutely nothing. So Gas comes home in 6th. Night Havoc comes home in 7th. Nürburger comes home in 8th. Captain Cranky had not a great run tonight, comes home in 9th. And Talon, having a few incidents, comes home in 10th. And Dark Lord had an incident and he finished in 11th. And the Apex Eaters cars finished in 12th.
12th, exactly. Oh, what a season, Darky. Congratulations to Aussie Carters and Got Gecko in that A&M Ferrari, number 71. And second will be yourself and Dread 501 in the 21 Ben Anderton Chevrolet. And third, Highlander and Simo Racing in the Chip Ganassi Ford.
So the top three
congratulations
to the top
three.
Race, so.
Yeah, it's been a great series. Hope you've all enjoyed the racing as much as all the drivers have probably enjoyed the little battles throughout these endurance racing. And until our next series, which will be that V8 Supercars.
That's it.
And we look forward to seeing you all. And
Darky's
obviously excited about something. Yeah,
fortnight. Captain Cranky, he had a 59-second time penalty. So I think he was 1 second off before he got disqualified then. So
disqualified, exactly. So
close on the edge,
yeah. So yeah, grading night next weekend for the V8 Supercars, and then we'll be in for a 5-round championship, and round 3 will be the Bathurst 1000, which is a special event. So wildcard entries will be allowed to enter that as well, but must be a 2-driver, must have a teammate in that entry.
That's it.
So until then, guys, thanks again for watching. We are ANZCRL Combined Racing League. For all your Xbox racing here, still on Project Cars 2, and we'll stay on Project Cars 2. And look forward to bringing you more action in the near future. Thanks again, Darky.
Thank you.
All right. Cheerio, everyone.
Bye.